My husband asked me to lie to the police. I confessed to a crime I didn't commit and let the court decide my fate. After Randy left, the whole house felt different. The yelling had stopped. No one was really crying anymore. It was just quiet. This heavy silence where everyone knew something bad was coming and no one wanted to be the first to say it. I was still sitting there, trying to make sense of what just happened. When Chad finally started talking to me, that's when I realized things weren't calming down at all. They were getting worse. He told me I needed to take the blame. At first, I honestly thought I misunderstood him. My brain just couldn't process the words. I asked him what he meant, and he told me not to panic, to just listen. He said if I said the right things, nothing bad would happen to me. People would understand, and it was already being handled. What made it worse was his tone. He wasn't yelling or threatening me. He was calm, almost gentle, telling me this was the only way to protect everyone. He said Duke wouldn't survive prison, that families can recover from losing a wife, but not from losing a brother. He kept saying I was young, that my life would still work itself out. Over and over again, he repeated, I will save you. But the whole time, he looked terrified, like he was trying to convince himself just as much as he was trying to convince me. Then he started telling me exactly what I needed to say. He said Rose attacked me first, that I picked up the knife to defend myself, and that it was an accident. Listening to him, I realized this wasn't a conversation. I didn't have a choice. The story was already decided, and my part was just to repeat it. Duke barely spoke during any of this. When he did, he only asked what would happen to me. Chad told him not to worry, that he would handle it. And that seemed to calm Duke down. No one asked me what I wanted or how I felt. That's when it hit me that this wasn't about love anymore. It was about fear and control, and choosing the person who was easiest to sacrifice. And I was the obvious choice. I was the younger wife, the one who argued, the one everyone already saw as difficult. Of course it would be me. When the police finally came, Chad stayed right by my side, trying to manage the whole situation. He kept jumping in, correcting my answers, explaining things for me, adjusting the story as he went. I could feel his eyes on me every time. I opened my mouth, waiting to see if I would say the right thing, and I didn't. When they asked if I killed Rose, I said yes. When they asked why, I said I couldn't stand her anymore. And when they asked if she attacked me first, I said no. I saw the shock on everyone's faces. Chad looked completely thrown, and he tried to interrupt. But the officers shut him down and told him to let me answer for myself. I think everyone thought I was being stubborn, or dramatic, or trying to make things worse on purpose, but that wasn't it. I realized in that moment that if I lied, even to protect someone else, I would be trapped in that lie forever. I would belong to it, to Chad, to the village, to the story they had all decided on. And if I was going to lose my life over this, I wasn't going to lose myself first. That's why I said what I said, and that's when I knew there was no going back. Once the authorities took over, it stopped being about what actually happened. It became about what sounded most reasonable to everyone else. I was questioned over and over again. Different people, same questions. And every time, they got the same answers. Did I kill Rose? Yes, why? Because I couldn't stand her anymore. Did she attack you first? No, she didn't. I could tell people thought I was being difficult, that I was trying to make things worse for myself. But that's not what I was doing.